Hello everybody, we are all here to discuss an unseemly controversy that has erupted over the remarks made by a very senior member of this cabinet, Mr. Sudhir Davlikar. For the last 3 to 4 days, or at least for the last 3 days, there has been a tremendous outrage in civil society, in the Goan industry, among people and the youth, over the manner in which Goa has been projected, or the manner in which the PWD minister has actually spoken of banning pubs, banning bikinis on beaches, and so on and so forth. We are here to discuss the impact of these kind of utterances, even though the Honourable Minister has retracted, which itself is good. The Chief Minister has sent positive signals by saying that the state does not actually endorse these kind of remarks. But at the same time, it has caused a damage which we feel will cause a huge impact on tourism in Goa. There are ways to address and redress this, but we are here to debate whether the damage has already been done or not, and what needs to be done to correct it. We have a very good and a varied panel of eminent people, very important stakeholders in industry and politics. I start with Kabir Pinto Makija, who is not only the Deputy Mayor of Panjim, but he is a very young and upcoming, friendly, social person who is completely mixed in the milieu of Goa. Next to him we have the Honourable MLA from Calangute, Mr. Michael Lobo, who has really kind of enriched his constituency with his dynamism and positivity, and it's extremely important to get his views, also because he belongs to the ruling coalition, but at the same time is belongs to the larger coalition of Goa and its interests, which I feel would be his bigger priority than even his political priority. Next to him we have also a very important stakeholder in Goa's tourism, Ekaterina Belakova. She is not only a representative and the head of Tara, which is one of the biggest charter companies that get Russian tourists here, but she is also a very important member and the head of the Russian Information Center, which acts as the interface between Russian tourists and the government and other agencies during the stay and stay of Russians in Goa. So her presence is also extremely important because in the light of these remarks that have been made. And next to her is Sarfraz Alam. Sarfraz has, of course, he is a hotelier in Calangute, and also is one of the first agencies that got charter tourists into Russia. I'll start by making a few to Goa. Sorry, I'll start by making a few initial remarks, and then kind of get into our panelists for this whole discussion. Now let us look at what Sudhir Davlikar actually said. He began by saying that it is against Goan culture to go to pubs. He said that it's not a pretty sight when Goan girls go drink and dance in pubs. He interestingly did not refer to men and just women. Then he says that bikini is an attire which should not be worn on beaches because it attracts people, and he said that he is doing this because he cares about the safety of women. These remarks have obviously kind of not gone down in good light. But I'll start with Kabir and ask him one initial question. What is going to be the impact of all this?
Well, firstly, I just like to say one thing, that in a democracy, everybody has the right to his opinion, and so does Mr. Davlikar. But I would like to say one more thing, that the mindset of the Indian man has to change. You have to treat women as a human being and with respect, and not as some object or some commodity. She cannot be discriminated against. She is equal like men. And in that sense, she has all the right to her lifestyle and clothing choices. We cannot impose anything on women. Now, as far as this statement has been given by this minister, it's going to have a very negative impact on the tourism in Goa, which is one of the mainstays besides mining. People from all over the world, when they pick up statements like this, it sends out a very wrong signal about Goa. Now, I can't understand this thing about bikinis and stuff like that. If you can't wear that to the beach, then where are you supposed to wear that? Are you supposed to sit in your house and wear a bikini? Or what are you supposed to wear to the beach? If you're going to talk about that and say that is vulgar, then what about the domestic tourists that come to the beaches, who are roaming around in their little jockeys, who are roaming around with bottles of beer, ogling at women, trying to get close to them, click a photograph, take it back to their homes and show it as some souvenir? Is that not vulgarity? I mean...
Michael, I'll come back to Kabir. They're very interesting points. Michael, see, you are kind of known as Mr. Calangute now with what you've done to the constituency and so on and so forth, and that is where the majority of tourists still go. The issue, how does it impact you firstly as a resident and citizen of Goa?
See, Honorable Minister for PWD, Sudhin Davlikar, who is our coalition partner, the Bharatiya Janata Party and MGP's coalition partner in Goa. I feel, you know, looking at the whole background of Sudhin Davlikar ji, he's got, he has said it like, you know, it's not very, he's a minister, but if you look at his background, he's coming from a family of priests, the Hindu priest. So, he talks about culture, he talks about protection for women, the clothing. You know, that is his own personal views, because his background, his village, his identity, and where he stays, because I've been to his village, I've seen how the people stay there. They are still, you know, like how they were in the olden days. So he's got certain principles and values for women. So he tried to bring it out and say that amcho bailo osho nespak jai, amcho baila oshi raupak jai. We have to stay or dress up like this. But when you look at the larger angle, when you look at Goa as a tourist destination, when you look at the coastal belt, when you look at the economy of Goa, when you look at the industry that is tourism, today we are purely living on this industry. After the ban on mining, mining stopped. From where is the income coming? It is purely on tourism. So if you look at these two angles, his part is purely based on his ethics, his way of thinking for his community or for his people of his village, people of his constituency, or his the Maharashtravadi Gomantak party ethics and values, you know, what they had earlier thought. But if you look at the whole thing, and when MGP ruled Goa, that time also tourism was there. That time also the bikini culture was there, right, had started.
Right.
I'm talking about late Bau Sahib Bandotkar's time. After that, also when they were ruling, also that culture had started. The beach was also famous for foreigners walking around with bikinis, and all that stuff. So it has, you know, we have to look at the larger angle also, because today we have to see what problems India is facing. You know, we have to put more interest into tourism.
Correct. Now, how has this remark already damaged? Is it kind of irreversible, irretrievable, or do you think the damage can still be controlled?
Honorable Minister has already apologized his remarks on women and also on the bikinis or this thing. He has apologized and said that he takes back.
He's retracted. He's not apologized.
He is retracted, apologized. Everything is it's words finally. But I feel responsible people, like he's in the government. I am part of the government. He's an honorable minister, or any other minister who is in Goa or anywhere in India, should not talk anything against a woman, should not tell or give his views how a woman should live, stay, act, or wear. That is, you know, let us leave it to them, because they know more than us. And secondly, when it comes to a tourism state like Goa, no minister, MLA or any responsible person should talk anything which will bring bad name for Goa and for the industry.
Right.
So we need to all be responsible all of us.
Right.
I'm not saying one Mr. Davlikar. There are so many other people in the ministry, MLAs, stakeholders, the tourism department, or anybody. You know, we should all be responsible for growth of tourism. You know, we should contribute towards the growth and not go in negativity.